Bless you, family. It's your Las Vegas neighbor historian, Minister Sanders, giving you some black history that's local and national. Vegas folks, have y'all heard of a sister by the name of Erma O'Neal? That's right, Erma O'Neal. For those who do not know, Erma O'Neal was a pioneering, trailblazing activist in the late 60s and early 70s. She got her start in activism working alongside the greats of Ruby Duncan and Mary Wesley and Rosie Seals and Emma Stampley and Aversa Beals. And she became the vice president of the Clark County Welfare Rights Organization, which is an organization that was working to end mistreatment that women was facing who was on welfare. She became the vice president of the Clark County Welfare Rights Organization. And then due to some disagreements, she stepped away and formed her own organization, which is called Poor People's Pulling Together. When she started Poor People Pulling Together, she became basically a representative. I think it was through the Jimmy Carter presidency, where she was a representative in Nevada that focused on ending poverty within Nevada. With her nonprofit, they did employment services, they did job training, they did job fairs, anything that got to the root of poverty. Because Miss Irma O'Neal understood that when you have poverty, you have crime. When you have crime, you clearly have chaos, death, and destruction. So her focus was to try to build a infrastructure that could help end poverty by, again, providing trades, providing jobs, providing housing. And she did so much. I'm talking about from the early 70s to the 90s. She was so impactful and effective when it came to, number one, not just fighting to end it, but bringing awareness, right? Getting people to understand that the mistreatment they was dealing with was not okay. She was very boisterous. She was very vocal. She was feisty. She was a short woman that had a tall and loud voice and personality. She was known to not back down. She was known to not buck up, but she was also known to speak up, and she cared. She did giveaways during the holiday times. And again, she helped with rental assistance. There was so many things that she did. I read so much. I mean, I read over 50 articles on her life, and I was just blown away. I said, wow, there needs to be a school, an apartment complex, a street, a park, something to recognize the life and legacy of Miss Irma O'Neal. Unfortunately, she passed away a few years ago, and I spoke with her son, Michael O'Neal, and I told him, I said, well, we need to do something to get your mom recognized and honored. And I'm going to keep my word to him by working on trying to get something named in her honor, because Miss Irma O'Neal spoke up when many was afraid to speak up. She stood when many sat down. And as a woman and a black woman in Las Vegas, that is just trailblazing, to say the least. And she made such a difference for you and me. So long live Miss Irma O'Neal.